Self-esteem. Importance of self-esteem. With self-esteem, you believe you are worthy of happiness. You feel worthy of respect. It is the first step in believing in yourself. Self-esteem builds self-confidence. Your self-esteem will influence your thinking, emotions and happiness. With a healthy self-esteem you have a sense of control and direction, and therefore, you will approach problems with a different perspective. Low self-esteem symptom number 1. Blaming others. Do you always complain? Do you feel your misfortune is always everybody else's fault? This kind of behavior is a symptom of low self-esteem. Because in blaming others, you did not assume responsibility. But by not assuming responsibility, you became a victim of the circumstances. How to correct the symptom? Become aware of the behavior. Decide not to blame others anymore. You are responsible for all the experience that comes in your life. Remember, whatever you sow, that's what you will reap. Whenever you find yourself blaming people or circumstances, stop and say to yourself, it is time to take responsibility, and take action. Low self-esteem symptom number 2, unable to express our feelings. Being unable to express our feelings is being unable to feel them. For example, I felt anger and I did not know how to express it. Whenever somebody asked me, "Are you angry?" I smiled and I said, "No, I am not angry." The truth is that I was confused about my feelings, and I felt afraid to express them. I always thought it was bad, so I repressed it. This is a low self-esteem sign. Tips to overcome this symptom. I decided to be brave and start to express my feelings. I learned how to be more assertive. For example, my spouse is always late, and I am punctual. So, every time we go out, I am ready. He is always doing things at the last minute, and this makes me really angry. I used to smile and said nothing. I didn't want to ruin the day. Instead of doing this one day, I told him, "I am really uncomfortable when we have to go out and you are never ready and we are late." Low self-esteem symptom number 3. Depending on others for self-acceptance. I used to depend on others to accept myself. I thought, if you like me, I am okay. If you accept me, I will accept myself, always waiting for a sign of approval so that I could feel good about myself. But when I didn't get it, I was driven nuts. Tips to control this symptoms. Well, I've become aware that people have different points of view. If somebody really loves me, they will accept me the way I am. I felt relief, just being conscious that we cannot please everyone and giving myself permission to be myself. It helped me accept myself, not worrying about others' opinions. Low self-esteem symptom number 4, lack of personal boundaries. I did not know how to draw a line between my problems and others' problems. I let people to be invasive. This behavior is linked with not knowing how to say no. I used to be so mixed up that when I meet somebody with a problem, I internalized as mine. For example, I remembered once I meet a new person. He started to ask too many personal questions. Even though I felt uncomfortable, I answered them. Tips to change. When I encountered a similar situation, I told the person that I am not comfortable answering personal questions and I did not answer them. Setting boundaries is really important. We can still help other people. Be nice to them, but there is a place inside of us that we have to respect and do not have fear of rejection. Low self-esteem symptom number 5. Denial. I used to avoid situations that made me uncomfortable. I did not want to feel the pain. Despite the evidence, my tendency was to insist that anything bad or that I did wrong was not true. How I changed this? I took the decision to start taking the risk to feel my feelings. I realized that it is better feeling the pain once than it is to keep feeling it all the time without even knowing what's happening within myself. This is like having a toothache and avoiding going to the dentist to avoid the pain. So we take medication hoping that the pain will go, by which time we have even more expensive work that needs to be done. Make effort to release all your low self-esteem symptoms.